Have you ever wondered just how far $2 million can take you in Saskatoon's real estate market? From sprawling estates to serene acreages to sleek penthouses with jaw-dropping views, Saskatoon offers ultra-luxury living like nowhere else in Canada. In this video, we'll explore some of the finest properties Saskatoon has to offer. Stunning homes with features like private pools, custom designs, and even equestrian facilities. If you are thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating in Saskatoon, send me an email. My info is in the description below. Now, in Saskatoon, over the past 2 years, there were 9 sales above $2 million. 4 of them were in Newtana neighborhood along the riverfront. There were 2 acreages that sold in Casa Rio, 1 acreage that sold in Grasswood, 1 property sold in Greenbrier over $2 million, and 1 property sold in River Heights over $2 million with a wide open river view. Now, in this price range, of course, you still do have limitations for what you can buy, but what I will say is that you can spend almost whatever you want to build a property in Saskatoon, but there is a ceiling for what you can charge on the resale market just based on what you generally see for what the buyer pool is willing to spend. There was a record-breaking sale at $5 million about 1.5 to 2 years ago in Newtana neighborhood for one of the nicest properties in Saskatoon, one of the very few properties that does actually have a backyard that goes all the way down to the riverbank, and I believe it was over 5,000 square feet. But what I can say in general is that there wasn't too many properties that sold over $3 million. Of those 9 sales, there was maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3. So what I'm getting at is there is a market from $2 to $3 million, which was unprecedented just a short few number of years ago, but there is a market for that. So when you go to build a custom home, build what you want, just know that when you turn around and sell it, it's a very unique, eccentric buyer that's going to be willing to pay that price range. And if you are going to boast that type of value on the resale market, you need to make sure that there's some sort of resale in mind or some sort of unique characteristics about that home that will draw in that specific buyer that won't be able to find that type of property anywhere else in Saskatoon. Now, you're going to have all kinds of features depending on what the person that built that property had in mind, or if you're going to build a custom home, you have definitely some really great options. You'll see anywhere from 6 to 8 bedrooms, 5 or more bathrooms. You'll see premium materials throughout the entire home, including marble floors, exotic wood cabinetry, designer light fixtures, grand features including formal dining rooms, double height ceilings, and expansive foyers. You'll see high-end amenities like home theaters, wine cellars, indoor gyms, and spa facilities. You'll have outdoor features like heated pools, cabanas, outdoor kitchens, and meticulously landscaped grounds. Notable mentions for some of the neighborhoods, as I'd mentioned before, Newtana neighborhood is along the riverbank on Sask Crescent West and Sask Crescent East, one of the nicest streets in Saskatoon. In Greenbrier neighborhood, there is a very well-kept golf course that most of these properties are backing right onto with a walk-out basement. And Grasswood area, although the properties that come up in that neighborhood are relatively rare, it is probably the closest acreage development to Saskatoon when it comes to a very short commute to town. Now, notable mention, there wasn't any penthouse suites that sold in that price range, but I have seen some of the upper end condos sell close to $2 million in Escala, which is a building on University Drive in Newtana neighborhood that the top floors have an amazing view of the river. And in those units, you'll see floor-to-ceiling windows with breathtaking views, high-end interior design, and renowned architecture. Believe it or not, that particular building, in my opinion, is one building in Saskatoon that stands out as something that you walk in and you actually don't feel like you're in Saskatoon. You feel like you might be in New York. Almost every single one of the homes that you will see in this price range are going to be fully customized architectural designs with world-class craftsmanship, smart home systems like controlled lighting, security, temperature, and more. Unique spaces like art studios, private libraries, and fitness wings. You'll see infinity pools, rooftop decks, and multi-tiered gardens. Some of the key benefits would include unmatched personalization and future-proof designs, ideal for buyers with a very specific lifestyle for aesthetic preferences. If you are looking for commercial investments in this price range or investment properties in general, you can buy multifamily buildings up to $2 million and over $2 million. You can also get into the commercial space in this price range. I will say that your entry-level commercial investment will probably be close to $1 million if you want to buy a business and a building. That's very entry level. And then when you get into $2 to $3 million, you have a few more options. And then $4 to $5 million and upwards, it's a select few type of buyers that can enter into that price point, which makes it more of a niche type of product. But in general, the commercial opportunities in Saskatoon are a little bit more scarce when it comes to buildings and a business that comes with. And the reason why is because Saskatoon still is a small city. And what you will see is that there is a lot of development taking place where if you want a specific type of commercial property, a lot of people end up building it themselves because it might not be available in the marketplace due to the limited inventory. If you are thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating in Saskatoon, send me an email. My info's in the description below. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for being here today. Have a lovely, fantastic day, and I will see you on this video next.